That's funny. This is really good.
Yeah. It's about easier than fixing breakfast, ain't it?
Hey, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Um, Today, this morning, I am going to try and attempt to make some chicken broth. I've done this before, but never like this. I'm actually going to make chicken stock in my pressure canner, and I've got three bags I have been saving in the freezer, and I've got one chicken that I had made the other day, and I'm gonna throw that in there as well. And we're actually going to pressure cook it for probably about an hour, hour and a half, and then we're gonna can it. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. So I want you guys to come along. And we're going to put all this good stuff that I have made. We're going to go ahead and stick this in. And get it out here. And I've got several bags that I'm just going to dump in here. I actually have chicken and turkey, so it's going to be smelling really good. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to cut some onions to put in here. And I'm just cutting this end off. And I'm going to leave the peelings on. And we're going to do quarters. And I'm putting 3 onions in it. I was hoping I had 4 underneath the cabinet, but I didn't. And we're just going to put these in here. I have filled it up with water to the top line. And over my chicken and my turkey. Well, if I can get that apart. And just go ahead and put the peelings in. Doesn't matter, it's going to be strained. And you need all the goodness out of those onions that you can get. And they are very good and healthy for us. And actually, if you have any in the bag, go ahead and put those in there as well. And the ends, I'm putting that back in there. Now, homemade broth is so much better for you. It has more nutrients. What you buy in the store, it really, it's a little one right there. It doesn't have the nutrients in it that we need. And so I have been making my bone broth, beef broth, and chicken broth. You can also make vegetable broth. I've never made any of that. I'd like to try this year. If I can get this apart. There we go. Come on. looked out the window a while ago and it was snowing again. So this will most likely be my last day home because of the snow. But I hear they're calling for more Thursday. So it's going to be ice instead. That will be really bad. Okay, I'm going to just mix this up. Get all this incorporated together. And we're going to do probably about 2 chugs of apple cider vinegar. And what that does is it pulls all the goodness out of the bone. So there won't be much left. So let's go ahead and put a couple of chugs in there of the apple cider vinegar. Stick it back in there. And I'm going to do, let me see, I may do some peppercorn if I can find some. And I'm going to do maybe about a tablespoon. Ooh, shoot, lordy, that came out faster than I thought. I'm going to do about a tablespoon. Okay, I have found my black peppercorn. And we're going to do, I'm just going to do, I'll show you. Maybe about that much. Maybe a little bit more. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this on medium. And when it gets hot, that's when I'm going to put my lid on it and I'll bring you guys back then. Okay, while that is getting hot, I want to talk to you about the ways that you can make chicken broth. And one of the ways that I do, this is an 18-quart roaster, Nesco 18-quart roaster, and you can put your bones in there and you can turn it on, I'm going to say about 250, and you can leave it for about 12 to 24 hours. And that works great. But, and you can also do it on a big stock pot on the stove and do the same thing. Leave it for 12 to 24 hours, maybe even up to 48 hours. But I was actually watching something and they were making stock in their Instapot. And I thought, well, if you can make stock in Instapot, why not go ahead and make it in, if you're making a big batch of it, go ahead and make it in your canner. And that way you can get more done and it's more convenient. It's very convenient for me. So that's what I'm going to do today. And like I said, I've never done this before, so we're going to do it. But normally I would put it in a roaster or in a big stock pot. And you would cook it forever. 24 to 48 hours, ever how long. I wouldn't really go past the 48 hours. But yeah, this is going to draw out more of the goodness that we need in the bone broth. It's going to pull it out a lot quicker and easier. Well, this thing is taking forever to heat. So, I'll just crochet. And I am working on a dish towel. And I really like the color. But it's a new stitch and it looks like a very easy stitch. However, if you miss one stitch, well, that's like that with everything that you crochet, but yeah, if you miss one stitch, you can really tell it, and you really won't be able to tell it until you get several, lines on down the project. So, I'm being very careful on this. I'm using 100% cotton, since it is a dish towel. And I really, really like this color. Tell me if you like this color, because I'm actually thinking about maybe doing my bedroom or my bathroom in this color instead of red. Tell me what you think. Okay guys, I've got this up high enough to steam. I'm going to let this steam for 10 minutes and then we'll put the weight on. Okay, she's rocking. Be sure and open this away from the face because it's still very, very hot. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Let's set that right there. Oh my goodness. That looks delicious. Okay, what I was going to do first was try to pour it out of this big canner. Well, I'm here by myself, so I can't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it through a strainer like this. It's the only way I know how to do this by myself, so. It's so heavy I can't hardly pick it up. I wish y'all could smell this. This smells so good. And that's a little bit warm, so. Look at all that goodness. And I've got a huge pot. Now we're going to let this cool completely. Now we have got our chicken broth into a pot, and what I have done is I took it outside and stuck it on my porch. It's actually cold outside. So that way it can completely cool off, and then I'll be able to skim the fat off the top. And when I do that, I'll bring you back, and for me, it'll be probably about a couple of hours. For you, it'll be right now. Okay, we brought the broth in from the back porch, and it didn't set up, it didn't get the thin layer of fat that it typically would. So what we done is we went ahead and put it in the refrigerator. We're going to leave it overnight, and we're going to can it tomorrow. So this is going to be part one of a two-part series. So we will can tomorrow night, and I will bring you that video then. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. I will see y'all on the next one.